Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Say his name. Say his name. Say his name.
We're calling for justice for Eric Lurie and for Victor and Jamal and every other name that has been forgotten or swept under the rug. And to Mayor Odekirk specifically, we have not forgotten about your antics on May 31st. You're going to have to answer for your actions. And until you do, we're not going to let you forget about it. It's not okay. You have to own up to your failures as a leader and stop pointing the finger at anyone who looks like a good scapegoat.
We know, Mayor, you don't care anything about this. This is a political move. You don't like the police chief. You're doing this to take pressure off yourself, man. You went out there yourself. You tackled a peaceful protester. The charges were dropped. What that means is you lied. You lied. The charges were dropped. You lied, all right? You've been doing that for 20-something years in this city, tackling people, abusing people. You're for law and order, but you're lawless. You're a criminal. You're a thug, and you're the reason why this stuff happens.
You cannot trust the police themselves. How many officers have been held accountable and disciplined for their wrong actions?
And somebody said something about the police said all lives matter. We didn't say all lives don't matter, but all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter.
I don't understand what is going on at the council, but we feel condescended. We've been coming here time and time again being very clear about the changes that we want made.
Police reform.
Police reform.
Police reform. Police reform.
Police reform. Police reform.
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 I am with the Will County Progressives, like Susanna here, and she mentioned about how the demands. Well, here are the demands.
The budget of the Joliet Police Department accounts for 50% of the Joliet City budget.
We are calling for a 50% decrease in the police budget. That is $30 million. With the savings to be reinvested into our community, this reinvestment should be in two places, such as school and infrastructure specifically.
$6.5 million, $4.5 million. It's all of this nonsense with this money, and nobody has said, hey, the police department are being paid for things they shouldn't be paid for. Nobody has said, hey, we need to get them body cameras at this day and age with technology so we can let the public see our side of the story.
We're calling for transformational change, transparency in our government, because there is none. Everything that we end up finding out, we have to dig it up because it's been hidden, it's been swept under the rug.
Mental health professionals accompany a cop as a first responder in the case of overdose, suicide, or a mental health crisis.
Enforce an anti-racism policies within the police department that would involve extensively vetting even current officers for ties to hate groups.
We were discussing the document of reform that has been presented 6 weeks ago that Susanna read off. And there was one particular point in there where we requested that chokeholds be banned. And from the council, a response was, quoting roughly, "Chokeholds are already banned in Illinois, so I don't know what you want to be done about that." How absolutely condescending.
What you need training in is unconscious bias, emotional intelligence. This what each one, where the police go. That's what y'all need to get trained in. Diversity and inclusion awareness, leadership and communication, procedural justice and elimination.
And end qualified immunity.
Thank you.
There is a public document proposing sweeping police reform, which has been read here tonight, that has been put together with community input, which Susanna and I have presented to Steve Jones first, then to Mayor Odekirk, along with Officer Lakota that's sitting over there, and then Chris Regis. I want to know when we're going to see anything happen. When are we going to see change? When are you going to actually give some consideration to those demands at this point?
I don't know what's wrong with this brother here, man. You don't even care, like you don't care. You don't care. I mean, I sitting there, just watch your whole attitude. I know you can't say nothing when it's public comment, but you can at least care.
Name one proposal. Larry, do you know any of the proposals? Just one. Name one proposal, Terry. You're my councilman. You're the chair of the legislative committee. You are my councilman. Why are you sitting on your hands? Police reforms were presented 6 weeks ago. This is happening all across America. We're not unique here in Joliet. We're the third largest city in Illinois, third or fourth largest city. These demands, overnight, they're passed in other cities. What is wrong with Joliet?
I want to make it clear to you all, as elected officials, that until you do right by the citizens of Joliet, that put you in those very seats, we're going to keep calling each and every one of you on the carpet. We will not be intimidated. We won't be pushed aside. We're going to keep digging. We're going to keep showing up to meetings. We're going to keep protesting. We're going to keep keep pushing for our city to pass police reform and just see some equality for the people that live here. This is ridiculous.
But you guys won't listen to us. So we're going to be back here. We're going to be back on those streets every single week until you actually look at the police reforms that we presented to you 6 weeks ago. It's been 6 weeks that we gave you these reforms. What are you guys doing? Other cities are already acting. What are you guys doing?
If you guys are not doing a great job right now, you know what you need to do. We've been here for a month and a half talking to you guys. Step up and do your job or resign. You're not representing us.
Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. This ain't a comment. This ain't a question. I'm telling you right now.
Thank you.
Look, the promise is going to be kept.
Okay, thank you.
The promise is going to be kept, bro. Change is going to happen.
Thank you.
Believe that.